These hands, I remember the first time they picked up a drink. I remember thinking how it was just part of having fun, a way to unwind from all the pressures of this world. I can't remember when alcohol became my God and I started losing control. I worshiped at its feet, and in exchange, it bound me with chains. I gave it all my love, and in payment, it stole my entire life. Just like the serpent in the garden, it made me wise in my own eyes. I know I used to live for more than just a drink. I've lost my family and my friends. Who can save me from myself? Who can wash these hands?
These hands are longing to be reached and touched. So much bitterness from being alone. I've put in so much and I've tried so hard at work and at home and at church. I just feel starved. When is it my turn to receive recognition? You see, I cast off restraint because in my life, there is no vision. I'm hopeless with wholeness, but none of you can see because I put on a mask and I pretend to be free. But I am empty inside. Who am I? I don't even know anymore. I say I'm a Christian, but what is all this fighting for? I have nothing left to give. How can I use these hands?
These hands have led me to places I never should have gone. I have clicked my way into all the wrong sites. I don't want anyone to know. What would they think if they found out? I know inside I'm a good person. All it took was one pop-up and I just clicked it all away. How could one simple click consume my life? I want to be pure, not full of this unspeakable disease. I feel dirty. I can't go without. How do I restrain these hands?
These hands have spoken things that I never thought I could write. Notes, texts, and different emails that are so full of hate and spite. How could I be so mean? You know, it really started out as a joke, so innocent. A post on Facebook about a friend of mine at church. How could I be so hurtful? I a lot of times wonder, does the church think of me as anything but a gossip? I guess I forgot that there are real people and real conversations. So here's the thing. Don't tell me any of your secrets and don't trust me. How can I restore trust with these hands?
These hands are unstoppable. Go ahead and try to hurt someone I love, and these hands will be the first ones to throw a punch. I mean, some days I'm okay, but other days, oh. I guess those are the days when my wife and I don't get along. You know, the days when you tell your kids to do something and they don't want to do it, or someone cuts you off in traffic. What is wrong with you? What's wrong with me? You see, when I was a kid, my dad used to like to belittle me in front of his friends, and I swore from that day on, anyone who needed my protection, they were going to get it. Little did I know that it was my life that was scarred. How do I be a better person? How do I control these hands?
These hands were nailed to a cross for you. For each of your sins, these hands bled. For every wrong word, every wrong thought, and every wrong action, these hands can bring healing. These hands can bring forgiveness. These hands can bring victory over every wrong thing that enslaves you. In these hands, you can have life, freedom, closeness with God who created you. You see, I took up your infirmities and carried your sorrows. I was stricken, afflicted. I was pierced for your transgression. I was crushed for your sin. The punishment that can bring you peace was upon me, and by my wounds you are healed. Like sheep, you all have gone astray. Each of you has turned your own way. And my Father has laid on me the sins of you all. I was assigned a grave with the wicked, though I had done no violence nor had any deceit in my mouth. Yet it was my Father's will to crush me and cause me to suffer, make my life a guilt offering. But the will of the Lord will prosper in my hand. I, the righteous servant, justify many and bore your sins. I have poured out my life unto death and was numbered with the transgressors. I bore the sin of many, made intercession for the transgressors, and I have risen, leaving death behind me in an empty tomb. Call on me. Follow me. Take my hand and live.